everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Breeze's Saints going up against Rodgers' Packers.
We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Now a play fake here on first down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. He got 29 yards that time. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They go play action here on first down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Fresh set of downs here. Throwing now is Rodgers. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run forward with Montgomery. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Ty Montgomery punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Couple up to the 22.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they...
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 21-yard line. New Orleans offense working its way back out there. As we look at them ahead to 2018, as that wound to the end of 2017 continues to heal, Charles, they're going to have Kamara, Ingram, Thomas. If they have Breeze back at quarterback, this should be an excellent squad again.
It certainly should, and frankly, if the offensive line comes back healthy and intact, that's another big win for them, especially with their 2 tackles, Teron Armstead at left tackle, Ryan Ramczyk, who was a rookie last season at right tackle. They are loaded going forward. If they could get a real playmaker at tight end, that might be the last piece. And if that happens, I'd hate to be a defensive coordinator trying to game plan for them.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Breeze. He'll let it fly in the direction. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for the Saints. 45 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there from 13 yards out. And the Saints are back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
For the Green Bay Packers, they're coming off a 7-9 season as their offense makes their way back onto the field. But with that 7-9 season, Charles, they saw their string of 8 straight playoff appearances come to an end. It was just weird not to have Green Bay in the playoffs, right?
Yeah, you kept searching for them, didn't you? You kept looking down the list. When does Green Bay play in the playoffs? Because you're so used to it. But with the injury to Aaron Rodgers that knocked him out for so long, the offense really struggled, finished 26th in the league in total offense. In a lot of ways, remarkable they finished 7-9.
Yeah, and Brett Hundley came in, tried to do his thing. I don't think it was much of an indictment on the play of Hundley, as it made me appreciate Aaron Rodgers more.
I think we all did, and I do believe that the head coach, Mike McCarthy, was trying to fashion offense and also take care of Brett Hundley in the beginning, and that made things easier for opposing defenses.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. To throw again. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
319, 258.
To throw is Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Here's Ginn. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be re-signed, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
Yeah, a lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. Second and very short here, less than a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nick Perry in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Trevor Davis deep for Green Bay. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. But before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. And his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side. He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Ginn. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles, the backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audience.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Jake Ryan not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On second down, here's Breeze. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's third down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Take it at the 37. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Being chased out left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Breeze. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kenny Clark forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Rodgers going for it all. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
2nd down now after the incompletion. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 16. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty. Sorry, Larry. Your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this
You're
is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down following the incompletion. Breeze hands to Ingram. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Breeze going to try and throw on third down. Buying time to his left. And Ginn's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Again, it's Camaro. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now Breeze on the bootleg. He finds Coleman. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Defense showing blitz. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
goes now. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Mike Daniels in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
2nd and goal to go now. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Easy.
Bree's going to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is knocked down from the side at the 5-yard line. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lutz's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
319.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man is Allison, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Rodgers to Allison, good for a Green Bay first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Operating from the gun. Caught left side by Cobb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect. Run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
319. 319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Montgomery a first down and then some. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 53 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Breeze now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mike Daniels in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Breeze now on first down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Escapes the and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Devon House. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand. They
go play action here on first down. And he finds finds a man with a crossing route. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So second and 10 here.
319.
Now Rodgers going to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So now third and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. The 20. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big 30-yard play on third. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He's going to let it go again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hope.